Ranfan. 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 That's what I'm gonna call her. You can call it because it's Ran and Fan. It's Ron Fan. It's Ranfan. It's Ranfan. It's Ranfan. This girl kind of looks kind of cute a little bit. She was in the fucking tournament right against Nam in the beginning of the tournament, and she used her, beauty to her advantage. What she tried to do, and it was working at first. And she was like, "You're just like all of the men. You can't help but be around me." That type of thing. And he's like, "Damn, she has a point, but." He locked in and he was like, "I'm here for a fucking reason and it ain't to like look at you and lose." So he ended up defeating Ramfan. Now Ramfan, let's just go over this is that girl. Now this is not some girl that is you know built like that. This is not cheat cheat. This is not um other females in Dragon Ball. This girl was kind of in the tournament just to win that money. That's what I believe she was in the tournament for. Um, she had no chance against Giren, Bacterian, Yamcha, you know, Nam, who beat her. Definitely not no Goku or Krillin or Master, Roshi. They would have handled her too. She had no chance. She was a placeholder. That's what she was. She went in there with, a little bit of, hands training, but nothing, too fancy. And now she was fancy and stuff, trying to, put the moves on people, but, that wasn't working, not in her favor. So don't expect a high score here. But I had to respect it because she was a Budokai Tenkaichi member. She put herself forward, at least. What I'm saying here is the girl actually put herself into the tournament, to win funds for whatever the fuck she wanted to do. She actually, tried, is what I'm saying. So I had to give her some credit. I was going to talk about the other guys and not her. So, Ranfan, right? This girl is a 73 in her strength, a 74 for her speed, and a 70 for her durability, 72 for endurance, a 73 for intelligence, and a 78 for experience, 76 for close skills, and a 74 for close range skills. But no, a 74 for recoup and a 74 for hacks. So overall power score is a 73.7 for Ranfan. Be cool, go on corner.